Hello everyone, hello and welcome. This is Shams and Doodles and your host Nandita. I'm here with another one of my video on physical bullet journal. So last time we did on 2025 bullet journal spread, and in this video I'm going to show you how I planned my January 2025 bullet journal. So let's start. The theme is same, just as we did. It's the Starry Night, and I did some lettering to start the first page with January 2025. I'm not usually a very big fan of hand lettering, but I feel like I should learn hand lettering because whenever I see myself making these letters, I'm not saying that I'm not happy or not content with the hand lettering, but if I could have improved, then it could be a bit more. Like, possibilities are endless with hand lettering. So I am planning to understand about it. If you know any lettering expert who are good at hand lettering, and who teach hand lettering on YouTube through by any means, please let me know in comments. It would be really helpful. So this is my first page, and you may have seen the reel on the YouTube, and I'm gonna just show you how I made this video, made my January bullet journal spread. So for this journal, the tools that I've used are the CD marker pen and the gel pen, and it's all in black. The tip of the black gel pen is just perfect for the mini works, so I use this. And this little cute box with all the pins, I remember purchasing it back in when I was in college. So I was just going through some cute stuffs in the Arkeys, and I found out this cute box. And also I found I found the purchase for these colorful pins. And for some reason I feel like, you know what, I shouldn't like just leaving it here and grab it for me. I don't know when I will be using it, but let's just take it for the timing. So I end up purchasing it, and seems like it is finally getting its usage. So as you can see, I have decorated the border. So the plan for this January, I have gone through a couple of videos. Also, while I was working on it, I just got my parcel for my 2025 table planner. I'm such a big fan of tabletops, and this one just arrived while I was, working on my journal. And I feel like this is just the perfect moment to let you see how the tabletop is. I really like the design and illustrations on this one. It was available on Blanket, and so within 10 minutes I got it. This is not a paid promotion for Blanket, just in case. But yeah, I found this on Blanket, and if you also seem to find this on your Blanket app, definitely go for it. It a must buy. It's a very beautiful. All the illustrations are pretty in it. Now let's get back to our journal. So, if for this I actually take my uh, I take inspiration from Pinterest. The first page was with January 2025, but the second page I decided to create some doodles, so I took help from Pinterest, and I came across this beautiful video of them doodling, and I thought, like, you know what, let's take inspiration. And this page I'm gonna put a thought of for, and also decorate it. So you will see me decorating it using that particular design and thought. And as also my brand name is Shams and Doodles, but if you see my things that I sell on my shop, and things that I actually do. It's more into like scrapbooking, journaling. I don't do much of doodling, but the name come out of very random. It's actually name. Um, how to say, when I was like deciding the name for my brand, I was thinking about I want it to be unique, but at the same time I want something that represent that inner child, that fun, that creation, the creativity, the light inside our heart whenever we actually do something and put our heart into making some creative ventures. So just going through that, I gone through like couple of things, small things. I have went through some of the videos that I already made. At that time I was working on my journal, and then the thought just came across my mind, what makes us much happier, like the small things. And in creativity also, those like it's more about like, yeah, big things, big moments that we like to capture, but what fill those spaces, these small charms, these small doodles. So just on the whim, that word came, C&D, charms doodles, and just like that I got the name on my head. You know what, let's give it a name, charms and doodles. And that's how we got its name. Previously I was deciding to get its name like a healing journal, something like that, but then I realized my entire brand and shop is not dedicated to journal focusedly, not is journal focused, apologies. It is more based on stickers and how I share the idea of scrapbook. Most of my reels and things come from scrapbooking and sticker. I love creating stickers. On more, I love doing scrapbooks, like the maximal version of scrapbooks. That thing just always makes me happy, to just paste random things and then collage all them together randomly, and then when you just look at the final thing, it's beautiful, it's mesmerizing, it's beautiful, and it is all that you want. So this is just the behind the story, a BDS of my brand. And with that, now I am also done with the doodling part. I'm working on making the thought for this month, be the best version of you. It kind of resonates, like we always work on ourselves, try to work on ourselves. They are trying to find happiness in things that sometimes feel like, no, it's not, but then we end up keep doing it just for the sake. But and we think like doing that, maybe someday we'll find our way out, but we never do. So this is just a bit different from what its actual meaning would be, but I think the best version actually exists when you try to find your happiness, like what you feel happy doing. When you do things that makes you happy, you ultimately become the best version of yourself, because by the end of the day you are making yourself happy. So it's just be the best version of yourself by making yourself happy. This is just a very random philosophy, but I guess you like it. Also, please let me know. I am using my voice. I have seen many people doing voice covers for their journal video. I have so many things to talk about, but let me know if there is something different that you want to like hear me, like about stories, or you want me to talk about any particular book, or you want me to talk about anything in random, like about female, of what I think about certain, except politics. Please, I'm not a very political person. I do not want to put my point on any political views and racism, any these triggering topics. This is a healing space. We are talking about healing. We are talking about girls. We are talking about all girly things and all the creative ventures. You can ask me to talk about it. I can go on for hours and hours and hours. Maybe I won't stop. But let's drop the political things. We can talk about stories. We can talk about horror things. We can talk about podcast. We can talk about any other thing. So if you have any other recommendations that you would like me to share on these behind, when you are just taking your eyes on and you are journaling side by side with me, definitely let me know. I would be more than happy to help you with this and more than happy to share my views on it. And for the next page, we are doing a plain calendar. This is a January calendar. I have seen many YouTubers who are creating journals. There is one I see, they are like some people paste on the paper. Some people are actually creating a sticker and then pasting on it. Both are amazing. I mean, like, whatever works for you. These are some other like thoughts that I've shared. If you feel like any of it collineate with you, then definitely go ahead and try them out. They are wonderful ways of journaling, and I think we shouldn't be restricted on a certain or particular way. Whatever makes your journal beautiful, whatever makes you happy while doing it, please go ahead and do. There are times when, you know, I feel like journaling is a very good way to express you and make you organize in a way that you never even thought about. So far, like, my I try to keep my life pretty organized. I try to keep myself engaged and busy, but still at the times when I'm just I'm not very much have a lot going on in my plate, and I'm just sitting and I don't have anything to do, which is very less. But there are times I also like sit and just randomly stare at space. At that time, I feel like journal is a very good way to rearrange your thoughts and brainstorm. Since I got my iPad, that time when I just randomly stare at wall, that time is now occupied with brainstorming. I keep thinking about what more content ideas I have to create, what more ideas I can actually create to bring on the table and let other know. So this is a very you can think this as my way of spending my time. And usually when I brainstorm, things just work, and always like these surge of ideas just come rushing right into my brain, and I feel like, you know what, we can work this. So yeah, so this is how I created the idea for this particular journal. I went through the Pinterest, and also I came across this actually design is pretty old, like not very old, but it is very like it's quite old when people actually put that design on their journal and then use it to create the calendar. So but you know what, when you go through your journal and you tick cross those particular events that you are working on, and then you finally look at them that is being accomplished, things just feel very good. When I track my mood and when I just put all the pages that I've read one day, I completed all my hobbies. Someday I didn't, someday I don't, someday I just feel rebellious and I haven't done anything. So this all everything I just put that in my journal, and it feels very happy to feel like journaling is very very soothing to my mind. It just keeps my daily activities on check and makes me feel like I'm really organized. I might able to make it turn it into a journal. One more thing, when I was trying to journal here, you may see there are many prompts here which may work for you, which may not work for you, and that's completely fine. In fact, if I tell you something from my experience doing this journal, which is I'm doing after very long, like uh, I'm touching starting a journal after like 6 years. So when I actually completed the templates, I realized that there are many things that I made extra, and there are some things I haven't included, which were very important. There are some things which didn't require that space, but I ended up giving them, and they didn't even require that much. So it was all part of experience, and I feel like that actually taught me a lot, and I might not need to like use that much amount of time anymore, use that much amount of space anymore to work on that particular thing. Like that was very random and very out of the box, maybe not even needed in this journal. So you may see me doing that. So that is actually kind of a good experience for me, so that when I'm gonna go ahead and create a February journal, I won't be including them. I will instead including the other ones that I feel like must need to be included. For example, like in the future pages, currently I'm doodling it just to keep the same theme around this particular January month. When I will go ahead and work on the other one, you will see me creating other templates. There is one template I didn't add it here. That's a weekly template, like all the tasks that I'm gonna complete weekly in my journal. I haven't included this, but I included that in my digital journal where I'm journaling it, and I realize it's actually very prettier. It's much better, and I could have done that in my like original one as well in my physical journal. So that was like quite you can say quite experience for me, and I will not repeat that in my February journal. Second is my mood tracker, and for this I actually come across like a very jelly jiggly shape. It's called like a amoeba shape, you can see. Yeah, I feel like that was very random, because there are many mood trackers I've seen. Like on the Pinterest, there is like a circle one where they create like 31 spaces, and then each day we have to just fill up that space. I'm also coming on various idea where they create like small circles or small butterflies or small bees, honey bees, small stars to create mood trackers. They are very unique and beautiful ideas out there, and I just go through them and it feels me very happy, it makes me very happy. So this one I came across, this was very simple, and you don't have to even think much. You just go ahead and create any shape and then fill those shape with little random shapes, and once you are done with completing and filling that, you will have the amoebial structure in your mood space, which is very beautiful. Honestly, I've seen one of the bullet tracker on Pinterest, mood tracker, and she created in the like almost the same way, and she showed one like the blank one, and then she showed in another screen. She reflected how after the month it was like completed with all the colors, and it looks so beautiful that I almost wanted to like just I felt like you know what, this is exactly what I want to portray on my journal. So I decided to give it a go, and at the side you can make some random boxes, color code them according to your mood. I have more than 5 mood even though I can see you can see me writing 5 moods. I have many. There are days I feel anxious, there are days I feel stressed, depressed, there are days I feel neutral, absolutely no emotion, and there are days when I feel slightly bit better. So these are just for a color coding representation of those moods. It's I created a more journal way so it is easier for me. But if you just go through my tracker app, like my mood tracker or period tracker app, it's insane there. It's insane, the amount of mood I feel all the way is just insane. Well, it's just how girlies went through, and it's quite good. Okay, no worries. It happens with almost everyone. So if you think Oh my god, am I the only one who feels so much emotions like that and just feel like everything is just stalling up on me? No, girl, you are not alone. We are also in here in the same boat. So, this is my habit tracker. Now, this is what I was talking about previously when I said there are some templates I felt like went a bit extra, could have went a bit less way, but I ended up giving because I was trying to do it after so long. So that's exactly what happened in there. You see me creating these large spaces for the tracker. It actually didn't need it that much space. I went through some more videos where they were creating habit trackers, and I realized there is a much simpler way of that. So stay tuned for the February journal and you will see it how I created it in a much simpler way. In fact, while I was recording this, I actually also planning on my February journal. You may see it after or first or second week of Feb. Yeah, I am a bit slow because I cannot keep up with how people are so focused and dedicatedly post videos on a schedule. I am really sorry, and but I really think highly of you of how you do. I don't know how you do, but you do, but you are amazing. Kudos. I will go on my own pace. I have like four other videos that I have like almost edited. They are also like recorded everything, but I haven't posted it because anxiety got the best of me. Apart from that, you may look forward to one of another video of me, my reading review on We Used to Live Here. That book is a master. No, it's, I won't say a masterpiece, but I actually went through a whole lot of research in that book. It's very interactive. I never saw horror books to be that indulging. It felt like solving a crime book. So 10 on 10 recommending it. It's not your usual horror novel, but you'll have so much fun decoding it. So these are the list of my habit tracker, and because four habits are not enough, I have to just go ahead and invent another one. So you will see me creating that as well. So just random like horizontal shaped rectangular box, and then I ended up creating it, dividing it into 15 of 15 small boxes, and then one more like two more vertical lines, and then correctly clearly dividing it for the particular month. So each day when I'm done with completing that particular habit, I will take with the right, and the day when I didn't complete the particular habit, I'll cross it. That's how I will use it. Okay, so since this is the same video, this is the same template. I haven't done it on the other side because there was mood tracker, so I felt like I might end up ruining the other page, so I ended up creating the habit tracker on the next page. And so instead of letting you go through the entire thing, I just cut it short, so you'll see it's just the same way, it's just another page. Okay, so my next page is about the goal tracker. So where I am gonna put these monthly goals that I have to achieve, and it's a very simple page. It didn't took much time. All I did was creating lines using my calligraphy pen, and you can put it like 10, or like 10 is the best goals I put, and then like accordingly you can just put the line up and then the task. So basically you can track your goals and task. And okay, so you can also, like I have added here 7 goals for this month, and then I put it for the task, monthly task that I'm going to create. Now what is the difference is, goal is something that I have to like achieve by the end of this month, and task would be the things that I completed toward my particular goal that I tried to accomplish this month. So in that I created this small month, and then whenever that particular task will be completed, I will add it into the task highlights. So this is how I am going to create this template. It was not much helpful when I started journaling. Like, it's been 15 days till I am like working on it, but I realized there are some modifications required here. Like in the task highlight, instead of that, I would have like created it for 31 days instead of like creating just particular tasks, but it is like helpful in its own way. So this is something that needs modification but can be done in the next month that I will do. It's something I found quite helpful, but with some modification it could be better. Talking about better, currently I am I am reading on the book Legendary. That's the second sequel of Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I am so far, I think I am on 7th or 8th chapter. I'm planning to complete it by the end of today. If I I don't want to ghost read it, but at the same time, I feel like when I started reading Caraval, it hardly took me like 4 days. That also when I just took break in between, and I'm not planning to take any break for this book. So I hope finally we uncover the secret, and I think Donatella is my spirit animal. I just love her guts, no matter what. So this is the next page is about monthly mood board. You may have seen few of my like videos of scrapbooking in that small journal. This is another one I thought about, that would be very best if I use the scrapbook for my monthly mood board to just scrapbook that particular vibe in it. For example, I wanted to create like a bit of vintage vibe of with flowery, and at the same time with randomness in it. And I think by the end I was able to portray it very well. So brownish and vintage vibe, I wanted to create that mood, and I used that to in this particular mood board, and I created it. Apart from this, I also post many of the scrapbooking reels on my Instagram. Feel free to check them out. You can get a bit lesser version. Like if you want this particular page created in slow motion, I will also post that on Instagram. Leave it in the comments if you want to see it. Else you can see it here as well. I also hope that while I was creating it, this could have also helped you in creating journaling, or give you more ideas about your future journals. Keep journaling, because it is really a fun way to portray your emotions, and just letting all those things in a particular page. And finally, by the end of the month, when you go through it, or by yearly, just you go through all those pages and see how far you have become, the effort you have put, it is just so soothing. So with this journey, I hope you also like with walk with me in this journey of journaling, and together we'll keep inspire each other. And this is just a final flip through of my entire journal. I really hope you like it, and if you have created some of your journals, please feel free to tag me or let me know, DM me, slide into my DMs. Let's talk out, let's gather our inspiration, and hope you have a wonderful day.